As long as there's wars, there's going to be needing more VAs in America.
I've been going to VA for 15 years, and they keep cutting back.
VA reduced their budget by $2.5 billion.
There are over 21.8 million veterans in the United States today. The Veterans Affairs Hospital treat over 80% of these veterans. There are only 150 VA hospitals in America today. In Kentucky, there are only 4 locations, 2 here in Lexington on Cooper Drive and Leestown Road, 1 in Louisville, and the 4th in Somerset. The VA has been making several large budget cuts, such as only getting glasses every 2 years instead of every year. I believe the VA needs to stop cutting services and start adding locations and caregivers. Our congressional leaders agree.
Mr. Secretary, one of the submissions we got from the American Legion was a map. Have they shared that with you, or has that come to your attention?
I think I may have seen a copy of that last evening.
This map is entitled Epidemic of VA Mismanagement, and it goes down through Burlington, Vermont, Pittsburgh, Durham, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, Augusta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Jackson, Chicago.
Part of the independent budget, are you not?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And as far as, and I would echo the concerns of everyone at the table about resource utilization and proper distribution of resources. And my written testimony spoke about VA's capacity. What this has to do with is construction and facilities, a little to what my colleague Wayne was talking about. If we don't have the space, where are these clinicians supposed to practice? We've seen that problem with mental health hiring. They're able to hire more mental health practitioners, but where are they going to see their patients?
I recently spoke with 2 veterans who received care through the VA and asked them for their thoughts on their quality of care.
It's a product of when you have wars, you're gonna, years down the road, you're gonna have things that come out, like PTSD. A lot of things that, like the suicide rate for veterans. Why is the suicide rate up what it is?
Do you believe there should be more locations across Kentucky or in America?
Yes, I'm wholeheartedly agree with you.
Long wait times? Well, it just depends on if you're going to go see a specialist. You can't get in like a normal, calling your doctor. Yeah, you have to.
Do you feel rushed during your appointment?
Well, it's very quick.
It is very quick? Okay. Have you ever felt that there is an overcrowding at the VA? Like there's too many patients, not enough doctors?
Well, the thing is, I think there is, in my opinion, because of the wait time. Like you can't, if you have a problem, it takes a week or a couple weeks. I mean, not a week. That would be nice. That's like a regular doctor. But yeah, I think they actually need more quality.
What is your take on what happened at the Phoenix, Arizona hospital?
Well, you know what? I don't think that should never happen, because for one thing, they served the country, and they got hurt, and then we don't come to their needs. They got to wait. It's like,
Yeah.
they gave their life. I mean, it would. There's so many that have.
All these veterans that are coming from Afghanistan and from these the skirmishes that we have across the world, they are going to create influx and it's going to be costly.
Do you think there should be more VA locations so what happened at the Arizona wouldn't happen?
I do, yeah.
So if you are in like emergency pain and you live in Bowling Green and you can't go to a normal hospital because you can't pay for it, but you're a veteran, but you live so far away from a new hospital, what do? But you don't.
Well, you know what, really, I mean, to put it blunt, you would be up a creek, you know, or you would be faced with having to pay, you know, go to the hospital local.
And you don't have anything to pay
and you don't have the money, you would be stuck with. Yes. There does need to be, if you had even like, why not have more like clinic or, you know, like urgent treatment like we have, you know, normally.
While leadership is critical, the VA must simply have more caregivers and more locations to meet the ever-growing demands of those who have given so much for our country.